Autistic coding a character is when a character, while not specifically specified to have autism, exemplifies traits of autism. I find it personally very nice because it allows for different people to really interpret a character the way that they find it personally to be most relatable. And specifically when this comes to autism, where autism is often very underrepresented, or if it is represented, it's generally done in the form of white men, and that of course is not all autistic people, so it's important to have diverse characters that are autistic. And at times this has to be something that you find through personal analyzing rather than specific statements. And ultimately, this is important because diversity in our media teaches us about other people's and other experiences, while also shows our own experiences and has relatability. In this video, I will be talking about different characters that I personally analyzed and saw to be autistic, in my opinion, from my experiences and traits that I personally have, and other examples will be confirmed by the creators to have been autistic. First character I have is Twyla from Monster High.
Let me start over. Okay, here it goes. I am autistic and loudness bothers me.
That you will clean up before you leave.
I like to hang out here during lunch.
All by yourself?
Sure. I like my alone time.
Twyla is a officially confirmed autistic character, and I find that to be very important, especially because it's a show generally for younger audiences. And that's important because a lot of, when I was a kid, I didn't really understand what autism was. In fact, I didn't really understand it until I got diagnosed, and I was 16 at that point. So to be able to have a character that can introduce autism to someone in an accessible way, I think is very important. And I just love her as a character. Moving on from Twyla, pretty much every other character is just going to be a personal opinion of mine. And if you disagree with that, that is okay, because this is all for fun, and we are allowed to disagree on things. Next character is Hunter from the Owl House.
Where are you going? Hey man, I just saved your life. The least you can do is tell me your name.
Darius, Everwolf, why is everyone leaving? We're scheduled to have a recruitment meeting. Oh, and look at what I made! These are mystical beasts called wolves, and I love them.
Now, Hunter is possibly my favorite fictional character there is, but what I particularly love about him is the way he has his passions and these things that he just loves, and he lights up when he talks about them. And that's just so relatable because that's in a way how I feel when I talk about him sometimes. It's just in general, when he has moments of panic, they remind me of my personal shutdowns, and it's just, I find his character to be incredibly relatable. Also, as a blonde with an annoying voice, we're twinning on that. Next up is another character I dearly, dearly love, and that is Jamie Tart from Ted Lasso.
This is wine, it's Pavlovian.
Pavlovian? What is that? Is that the wine?
Shall I make scones?
I don't like scones.
I'm not making scones, you idiot.
Did you not buy a Secret Santa gift?
I didn't know I had to. The email said Secret Santa. They didn't want to ruin the surprise, did they?
What is wrong?
I don't know.
Are you dying or something?
No.
Now, anyone can wear the mask, so it makes sense that me and many other people would consider Spider-Man and Peter Parker, or other Spider people, to be autistic. And I specifically find that from the sensory issues that come with spider senses.
Morty, can you even see in these?
Yes, I can't. Look, I can see in those, okay? It's just that when whatever happened, it's like my senses have been dialed to 11. There's way too much input, so they just kind of help me focus.
Ash as a character for me represents what it feels like to be autistic and trying to express yourself and trying to be yourself, but just socially you can't figure it out and everything is too much. And that's where the whole different thing comes in, where I feel like this is the experience of being undiagnosed and everyone wondering why you're different and you don't know why you're different.
I guess he's just different.
A wet sandwich. He's too short, he dresses like a girl, he's different.
Ash, I know what it's like to feel different.
I'm grumpy. I spit. I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm just different.
Gus, for me, I see him as autistic. I see him having a special interest in humans, and that's why he's so passionate about it. And I find that to be a good example of like how your passions can push you forward and provide you something to hold on to, and how your special interests can really matter to you.
Willow, you would not believe humans. This little fella's one of their most valued objects. Ah, the human realm. So beautiful.
Whoa! Let's hear. Look at all this awesome human stuff.
Tori Spring is another character I would personally consider to be autistic, and I find this to be because the way she kind of has a monotone, very literal interpretation, and there's also a specific clip of her talking about noise and how it was too loud for the walls and everything. And while you could just say anyone would complain about noise, when I see things like that, I always take that into like a personal like little box in my brain, because it's like, yeah, me too. So, and that's what really all this is about, is just me seeing little things and thinking that's how I function, that's how I am, maybe they're like me.
Why's your face like that?
Broke up with my boyfriend.
Was he a knob?
Yes.
Well done then. Called it.
You can't tell anyone though. He's not even up to his mum.
I know. I'm happy for you. You've liked him for ages. You're being very loud.
Can I have my headphones on?
Yeah, but you're still hitting the drums very loudly and I can hear it through the wall.
Lastly, we have Luna Lovegood. Now, I obviously have a very complicated relationship with J.K. Rowling because there's a lot of horrible things that she says, and I obviously do not like them, but I can appreciate her work for the good aspects that there are, and as someone who grew up extremely hyperfixated on Harry Potter, and as it was my special interest for many, many years, I just couldn't make this list without including her.
That he who must not be named is back, and you fought him, and the Ministry and the Prophet are conspiring against you and Dumbledore.
Come on, Ron.
Come on. I hope there's pudding. Just go have some pudding.
So this is my list of characters I personally interpret to be autistic. Now, if there's any characters that you would like me to add or that you personally think are autistic as well, then let me know. I'm always interested in finding new media. If there's characters you disagree with, then that's okay. But anyways, I had fun making this and I hope you had fun watching it. Have a good day.